This is a teardown of a Lenovo ThinkPad USB-C dock Gen 2, and the model number is LDC-G2, and the part number is 03X7609. This one has a rattle to it, so it's not going to get saved, but we're going to at least see what's inside. And there should be 4 screws under the rubber feet, which are very well adhered. I'm not sure how those are missing. Let's see if I can get something a little more useful for prying. There we go. Really get under there and get them out. I assume this will just pop right off once I get the 4 screws out. And I don't know, it feels like an injection mold point. Let's see here. There might be a screw in the middle, but I think what I'm feeling is the nub from where the plastic was injected into the mold. Man, here's the label stuck on good. Oh, no, there's one more screw. If you want to save the label, you can always use a heat gun to remove it. Just soften the adhesive basically and get it to peel off nicely. This is a destructive video though. Bounce off the floor. Alright. A little steel plate on the bottom there. That's probably for shielding purposes, although it also would add some extra weight to the bottom. Got first glimpse of the PCB. There's one screw holding it on. And there's a cable that goes to the button more than likely. I assume there's a separate breakout board. Kind of surprised they didn't just have the button protrude through to the bottom though. Have a, like you said, line up the screw hole. I don't know, it just fell out. I think it's this. Yeah, it's that. Looks like a piece of like shielding off a transformer potentially. Find out. Let's see here. See if I can find where that came from. I don't see it on there. Could be a piece of aluminum that broke off the housing. The giant aluminum heatsink. And just looking around here. Thought maybe it'd be like a piece of material off of one of these little coils, but no, we're not gonna look at the board yet though. I'm gonna look at the heatsink first, because I hate fun. Gotta look at the boring stuff first. Although the cast aluminum heatsink is pretty impressive looking. All the complex shapes. And this doubles as surface area for the heat to radiate off of, but also reduces material and strength purposes, I believe. Little risers to line up with where the chips go and thermal pads on them. These little points here are threaded for screws. Yeah, reasonably strong. No flex. If I was wearing gloves, I could probably pull on a little harder, but piece of metal here on the side for the Kensington lock. I'm guessing this is the push-in piece. Yep. Slides in. I do wonder what the viability would be of, removing these brass inserts and saving them for 3D printing projects, but I've never needed them, and probably just cheaper to buy the right thing. Otherwise you'd have to put the screws in them and save the screws. I'm guessing though, if I were to try to like pull this out, actually what I should do, just curious here, maybe weaken the material a little bit. Yeah, Yeah, I don't know. Just a random thought that came across my mind. But I think, oh, I didn't show the little power button board. I think there's, oh, this is the thermal pad button there with an LED and, oh, 2 LEDs, alright. Different colors, probably white and yellow, I guess. I've never used this dock before. And here's the PCB. I'm not sure where to start. I get some VLI branded chips. VL820-Q8. That one's too greasy to read. Oh well, see a Realtek chip there. That's more than likely for the networking. It's more than likely audio chip since it's right next to the headphone jack. Got a Synaptics chip there. I'm guessing that's doing the video, considering where the traces are going to. And it looks like USB feeds through here into this chip that also goes in the Synaptics. So I wonder if that means that the video signal is being routed directly through the USB-C and out to the display ports. So that looks like the USB-C controller chip. TUSB64. Got something else going on here. Not sure what that's up to. It's connected to a lot of the power regulation stuff though, so maybe that's like a power control chip for the boards. You can see it's going on all these chips here and coils and capacitors and kind of feeding through there. At least that's what it looks like through the camera. I'll double check with my own eyes. Yeah, I think I'm right. Not much to see on the bottom side. So those chips might be firmware chips for all I know. Got a pick there. Oh my goodness. Oh wait, no, maybe not a pick. PI3C? It's so hard to look through the camera and try to get it to focus and then be able to read stuff. ST microchip there, although it's upside down. Hopefully it's easier for people to read than it is for me. Oh my goodness, please focus. It's probably the best I'm going to get. But yeah, and the PCB is labeled for what it is. But yeah, hopefully that was interesting, and thanks for watching.